Back in 2003, the football world was rocked by allegations that David Beckham, then at the pinnacle of his career with Real Madrid, had engaged in an extramarital affair with his personal assistant, Rebecca Loos. This revelation sent shockwaves through the media, casting a spotlight on Beckham's marriage to Victoria Beckham, famously known as Posh Spice. Over 20 years after Rebecca Loos, in an exclusive documentary with 60 Minutes, shares some untold revelations of her affair with the football legend. In this video, we unpack the whole story. The alleged affair. Rebecca Loos, who was hired to assist David Beckham during his transition to Real Madrid in Spain, claimed that their professional relationship quickly developed into something more personal. Loos has detailed the events surrounding their alleged affair, describing a specific evening where, after socializing together, David suggested they retire to his hotel. Though initially hesitant, Loos agreed to David's proposition, leading to what she described as a night of undeniable chemistry and intimacy. Loos' account of the alleged affair with Beckham includes vivid descriptions that depict a whirlwind romance filled with passion, secrecy, and emotional turmoil. Reflecting on that period, Loos candidly admitted the intensity of her feelings for Beckham, confessing, "I was hooked. I fell hook, line, and sinker for every single cliché line he fed me." Loos's vivid recollection of their alleged encounters, combined with her candid admission of infatuation, added fuel to the media firestorm surrounding the Beckham affair allegations. The allegations made by Rebecca Loos sent shockwaves through the media, casting a shadow of doubt over the seemingly idyllic marriage of David and Victoria Beckham. As the media frenzy intensified, the public's perception of the Beckhams shifted, and the couple faced intense scrutiny and speculation about the state of their marriage. Media frenzy and public scrutiny. The media latched onto the story with fervor. Photographs of David and Rebecca together in nightclubs surfaced, fueling the narrative. Tabloids ran with headlines that painted Loos in a negative light, leading her to feel the need to share her side of the story. She recounted visiting David's hotel room before a match, only to leave feeling used and cheap. This emotional turmoil was compounded by the public's perception of her as the antagonist in the Beckham's marital narrative. David and Victoria's response. David Beckham consistently denied the allegations, labeling them as ludicrous. He emphasized his commitment to his family, stating, "I'm very happily married. I've got a beautiful wife and 2 gorgeous children." This firm denial was David's primary defense against the accusations, maintaining his stance as a devoted husband and father. Victoria, on her part, stood by David, presenting a united front amidst the media storm. While acknowledging the strain the rumors placed on their marriage, she expressed unwavering support for her husband. Her statement, "It was the hardest period for us, because it felt like the world was against us," reveals the emotional toll the scandal took on their relationship and the immense pressure they faced as a couple. Despite the turmoil, Victoria's decision to stand by David sent a powerful message of solidarity and resilience. Their united front served as a counter-narrative to the media's portrayal of their marriage in crisis, showcasing their commitment to each other and their family. The couple's response to the allegations, while contrasting in their expression, ultimately aimed to protect their family and preserve their image. David's outright denial and Victoria's unwavering support demonstrated their resolve to weather the storm together and emerge stronger as a couple. Rebecca's perspective years later. Years after the scandal, Rebecca Loos chose to revisit the events, especially in light of the Beckham's Netflix documentary that touched upon the affair allegations. Feeling misrepresented by the documentary's portrayal, Loos expressed her frustration, stating, "He's making himself the victim and making me look like the liar." She emphasized that David had never outright denied the affair, pointing out that terms like ludicrous were used to deflect and avoid directly addressing the claims. Loos's decision to speak out again after so many years highlights the lasting impact the scandal had on her life and reputation. Her frustration with the continued misrepresentation demonstrates the complexities of navigating personal experiences in the public eye, especially when the narrative is controlled by those with greater power and influence. Impact on the Beckhams. The period following the allegations was undeniably challenging for the Beckham family. David described waking up feeling physically sick every day, grappling with the media onslaught and its implications on his family. Victoria, too, felt the weight of the scrutiny, noting that during their time in Spain, it didn't feel like they had each other, which was a stark contrast to their united front in earlier years. The constant scrutiny and public speculation took a toll on his mental and emotional well-being, highlighting the immense pressure he faced as a global icon. Rebecca's life post-scandal. Post-scandal, Rebecca Loos transitioned away from the limelight. She moved to Norway, embraced a career in wellness as a yoga and meditation teacher, and focused on her family. Despite the passage of time, the shadow of the past occasionally resurfaces, prompting her to defend her narrative and choices. Reflecting on her journey, Loos remarked, "I've very much accepted the choice that I've made and the mistakes that I've made. I've come to terms with them." In Norway, Loos embarked on a new career path, embracing the world of wellness and holistic practices. She became a certified yoga and meditation teacher, finding solace and purpose in helping others achieve inner peace and well-being. This transition allowed her to distance herself from the tabloid narrative that had defined her for so long and focus on her personal growth and healing. Loos also prioritized her family life, dedicating herself to raising her children and creating a stable and loving home environment. Loos has expressed acceptance of her past mistakes and a willingness to learn from them, demonstrating a maturity and self-awareness that have come with time and reflection. Loos' journey from being at the center of a media storm to finding peace and purpose in a new career and family life is a testament to her resilience and strength. Her story serves as a reminder that even in the face of adversity and public scrutiny, it is possible to rebuild and find a new path forward. More affairs and a fake marriage? Rebecca Loos claimed David Beckham's infidelity extended far beyond their affair. She allegedly witnessed him with another woman at a party in Spain, reportedly hosted by Ronaldinho. Imagine the scene: a lavish, exclusive gathering, the air thick with the scent of expensive champagne and the murmur of celebrity gossip. Loos describes walking in on Beckham, the global icon, in a compromising position, the reality of his betrayal laid bare. This wasn't a fleeting encounter, she insisted. It was a stark illustration of a pattern. The Daily Record and other publications echoed these claims, hinting at numerous other women's whispers circulating within the football world's elite circles. These weren't just rumors, they were accounts that challenged the carefully constructed image of David Beckham, the devoted husband. Was it the allure of the football lifestyle, the intoxicating mix of fame and fortune that fueled these alleged encounters? Tom Bower's book, The House of Beckham: Money, Sex, and Power, presents a different narrative. It depicts the Beckham marriage as a calculated business venture, a brand built on the image of a perfect couple. The book suggests that every public appearance, every carefully crafted statement was a strategic move to protect their lucrative empire. Bower paints a picture of a relationship where love took a backseat to business, where the image of marital bliss was a carefully curated commodity. Consider the implications. The carefully staged photo shoots, the public displays of affection, all potentially part of a master plan to maintain their brand's value. The alleged affairs, therefore, weren't just personal betrayals. They were threats to their financial success. The whispers of other women, the incident at the party in Spain, all painted a picture that directly contradicted the Beckham brand. Were these isolated incidents, or did they reveal the true nature of their marriage? A marriage built on business, not love. The ongoing debate. The discourse surrounding the alleged affair remains a topic of public interest. While David and Victoria Beckham have worked towards fortifying their relationship, renewing their vows, and focusing on their family, the past occasionally resurfaces, prompting renewed discussions and varied public opinions. In the grand tapestry of celebrity scandals, the Beckham-Loos affair serves as a poignant reminder of the complexities of personal relationships under the relentless gaze of the public eye. The ongoing debate surrounding the alleged affair between David Beckham and Rebecca Loos continues to spark public interest even today. Despite the Beckhams' efforts to move forward and solidify their marriage, the scandal resurfaces periodically, especially with events like the release of their Netflix documentary. This has led to renewed discussions and varying opinions about the truth behind the allegations and the impact it had on those involved. The couple has repeatedly demonstrated their commitment to each other, celebrating their 25th wedding anniversary in 2022 and frequently sharing their family life on social media. However, Loos's recent comments about the documentary show that the wounds from the past haven't completely healed. The differing narratives presented by both sides highlight the difficulty in discerning the truth and the lasting consequences of such a public scandal. The Beckham-Loos affair, much like other celebrity scandals, serves as a cautionary tale about the challenges of maintaining personal relationships under constant public scrutiny. It underscores the power of media narratives and the potential for long-term damage to reputations and personal lives.